Hey guys, it's Ish. This is a video on how to customize your laptop. Stay tuned till the end of the video for cool tips and tricks that you can do and make your laptop aesthetically pleasing. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing we have is wallpaper. I would like to give credit to Julia K. Christ for this wallpaper. But anyways, so the first thing what you need to do for wallpaper is you go to canva.com, that is on Microsoft Edge. I use Microsoft Edge, so I'm just going to go to Microsoft Edge and then we go to Pinterest. So here, as you can see, this is my Pinterest. You can follow me here if you want. So here you have my images, these aesthetic images. You have this nail one. Like, I really like long nails, so you probably see like 4 nail pictures or something. But yeah, that is that, and I've just named it aesthetic page images. So you can download these images. So how you download the images is basically, let's say you go to this one and then get something on the right. You click on these 3 dots above and then you click download image. You get it below over here, as you can see. I think you can see the cursor. Yeah, that's where you get it. So you downloaded the image. Now we go to this website called Canva. So I've already opened Canva over here. It's just canva.com. You might have to create an account in the beginning. Go to this, on the upper right corner you have create design. I click on that. Now I like to put a custom size for the wallpaper, as you can see over here. Now you're going to create new design. So once you come over here, you get a canvas about the size that you put in. Then you go to uploads. So once you come to uploads, you come to upload media. So over here you can basically upload media from your computer. So just click device. Once you click device, you get your desktop, all your files and stuff. So where I go to, so basically I go to downloads. So here, now if we open that picture, you will get the same picture that we saved there. So that's how you get it from Pinterest to Canva. So after you're done with this, you can just make a collage out of these images. So I've already downloaded all of these images onto Canva, and now I just have to place them and make a collage like the one that I have here, that is Julia K. Christ's. So we're gonna go back to this. So I'm just going to quickly place the pictures that I want. So once you've made up your wallpaper, so as you can see, I'm done with my wallpaper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this. So I obviously download it as a BNG, and once you download it, go to settings. Then we go to personalization over here, as you can see. Once we go here, we just go to background and choose a picture. So it's already on picture. Now we just go to browse, and once we click browse, we will get this kind of thing, and then we can just choose what we just made. So for example, I just made this. I'm going to choose it and choose picture. And there you go, you have your wallpaper, and just going to quickly minimize it for you to see. And 3, 2, 1. So yeah, this is your wallpaper, and I think it looks really aesthetic and awesome. So that was our first tip. Coming to our second tip, and I'm going to show you how to add your own little widget clock. So for this, what you do is first you go to, so I just use Microsoft Edge. You can use Chrome or whatever. I just use this as my default browser. So you go to rainmeter.net. As you can see, this is what you get on rainmeter.net. So you basically go to this website right here. So you just download this. So once you download this. So I'm not going to click it because I already have it downloaded, but you just have to download that and say yes to everything. And then once it installs on your computer, it will just give you a tab called Finish. Just press the Finish one, and then you're done with installing Rainmeter. So once you're done with all this, then we come to the next step. So now you come to this website. So this is the visualskins.com. This is the website I'm talking about. So look into that. Go to this website. So this is the interface that you will get. Once you come to this interface, you can choose from a variety of clocks and widgets and different things. I have personally chosen, I go to Rainmeter clocks, and then I personally chose this particular clock. So once you come here, that is Elegant Clock Rainmeter Skin, you'll be able to see that it gives you the time plus the day, date, and the year. Once you come here, you just scroll down, and then this is where you get the download button. What you have to do is, okay, I'll just download it and show you real quick. So let's say you press the download. So this is when it gets downloaded. What you have to do, you have to press these three dots and go to Show in Folder. So once you go to Show in Folder, you will be able to see it in a folder format. So here you can see it is a zip file, and so this is what you have. So what you have to do is you just have to install, and that is all you have to do, and you will have the Elegant Clock installed. So this is all you have to do. I've already have it installed, so I'm not going to do it again, but I hope this was simple for you. I'm just going to cancel it, but you have to press install. Okay, I hope you got it. Once you do, you'll be able to see your clock here. And once you see your clock here, what you can do is you will also get the application over here. That is Rainmeter. So you can just click that, and once you click that, you will get this little file or this folder kind of pop up. Because I've installed Elegant Clock, I will go to Elegant Clock itself, and there is a dark mode and there is a light mode. I have light mode on. Dark clock is just the same thing but in black color. So once I go to light mode, I just go here, and you can basically see some of the settings for this particular widget. You can also adjust the transparency. I can make it 40, so you can see that the transparency just decreased. I just increased the transparency back, and there you go, you can see the clock. So that is what you do. So just remember to unload or load it depending on whether you want it or not. If you want it, you definitely have to load it, and if you don't, just unload it out. And one more thing is that if you click on the white part or the number part, you can just move it around wherever you want. There you go, that is what you have. Now we come to tip number 3. So in this, you will be able to download a flip clock. So what you do is go to this website called flicklo.com. Once you click on that, you will get this interface with a Mac, an iPad, and an iPhone. So you basically click near the Mac somewhere, and once you click there, you will get this interface. So basically it's flicklo.com, remember. So once you get this, you just scroll down and you get two things. So over here you get, you can see two versions. One is for iOS and one is for Windows. If you have an Apple MacBook or something, you can definitely go for the left one. But like me, if you have Windows, just download this little thing. So once you download it, you will get this as a zip file, as you can see on the left hand corner bottom. So you can see it's https flicklo.com download flicklo ser.zip. So it's a zip file, so you will get it as a zip file. So once you download it, you again, as I told you before, click the three dots on the left, on the right top corner, and you will get Show in Folder, and click Show in Folder. Once you get Show in Folder, you will get it. You will get the same in your folder that is over here. You will get it like this. So basically, what you will get it as is this. You will get it as Flicklo, like that. So basically, you basically get it as a zip file, like with a zip on here, as you can see. So over here, as you can see, there's a zip, right? So that is how you'll get it. So to unzip it and to get all the contents out, you need to right click that, and you need to extract all. This is what you have to press, extract all, and it will be extracted. So once you press extract all, you will get this. So from that zip, it will become a non-zip normal file looking kind of thing. You press that. Once you press that, you will get 3 little things in that folder. In that, you have to press this middle one, which says screensaver on it, or sometimes it says application. So once you press that, you will get your Flicklo screensaver flip clock on your screen, just like that. Now we go to the 4th tip, and that is your hot corners. Now I know hot corners are only available in iOS and Macs and MacBooks, but I found a way to get hot corners on Windows. So now if you don't know what hot corners are, it's basically if you pull your cursor to any of the extreme corners, you will be able, they're just like shortcuts, and you will be able to access some of the other features of the laptop. So how you do that is basically you go again to Microsoft Edge or Chrome, and then you search for winxcorners.com. So this is where you have to go. So once you go here, it's basically called, this is the address. So just make sure you look at that carefully. So once you go here, you will be able to see this interface. So once you scroll down, you don't have to click this. So what you're not supposed to do is you're not supposed to download this Winx Corners. This is not the one this is the one you're not supposed to download. So the one you are supposed to download is this one. So not even this one, so don't make the mistake of downloading or doing something with this thing. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to click this download link over here. Once you download this, you'll get it as is here. So this, you'll get it as a modified drive. So once you get this little interface, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to download it. So once you download it, so yeah, there you go, you have that zip file, right? So what you're going to do again is that you're going to press the 3 dots and you're going to press show in folder. So once you press show in folder, you'll be able to see that it's in the downloads and it's right there. So this is the one we're seeing with the zip. It's to get a zip file. What you're going to do, right click, press extract all. So once we press extract all, you'll be able to see the destination. So whatever you get, just say extract. So once it extracts that, so there you see, it's extracting it. So you'll get these 3 things. Again, you have to press the last one that says Winx Corners, and the file type is application. Don't get MD file or configuration settings. Get application, because that's the one you will be needing. So just press that. If you double click that, you will get your hot corners here. So this is how you'll get it. Like firstly, I believe you will get this on the taskbar, like not in this arrow but over here, like you have the microphone in the cloud, but you can drag it up to this little box right here, and then you have Winx Corners. Once you click that, you will get you can just decide what you want to keep in different corners. So yeah, that is the 4th big tip for you guys. Now we go to the 5th awesome and amazing tip for you guys. I'll be showing you how to make your taskbar, that is this little bar over here, transparent or translucent or whatever. So what you have to do for this is you have to go to Microsoft Store. So once you get your Microsoft Store all loaded up, go to the search button on top. You click on it and you search for this app called Translucent TV. So I'm just writing the spelling right there, Translucent TV. So you get it over here. So you don't have to click this one where it has some other language on the right in the brackets. You have to click the above one which says owned. So once you click that app, what you have to do is you have to download that app and install it on your computer. It will just have the word download or install or something like that. So once you do that, it will get downloaded, and then you will have the launch button right here just like me, and then you can launch it. Once you launch this app, you will get this app right here, right on top, and go to this. So over here right now my taskbar setting is on regular, so now I can just change it to here. What I prefer is Fluent. That is the last one because that just looks beautiful to me and like flawless, aesthetically pleasing, that I just always keep it on Fluent. And that is about it for this video. Please like this video and definitely click that subscribe button. See you guys in my next video, hopefully a part 2, and bye!